So I'm hoping you can hear me above the noise of the wind on the microphone. My difference 24 hours noise. Today's Thursday, the 12th. It's day 3 of Captain's Blog. And you join me on the River Bure. We're heading down towards Acle. And it is a lovely day. There is a few broken clouds in the sky, but other than that, it's warm, it's sunny, it's dry, thank God. And it's just beautiful compared to what you could be doing on a Thursday morning. If you're going to work and the rush hour and everything else, just cruising along here, it's good. Now I know the wind noise is getting up, so I'm going to sign off for now, and I'll have more as it happens later on. Horizon Craft to get some water and get the front curtains for the boat, because it seems that the other 11 hirers just thought, oh, it doesn't come with any curtains, even though it's got the press studs on the outside, so they're in a never been used before. Well, I say curtains, they go on the outside, but the point of this video is that gives you an idea of how high the freeboard is when you get on and off of this boat in comparison to this Southern Horizon boat. So it's an update on the Captain's Blog, and for regular viewers of these Captain Blogs, you might be thinking, well, he's not really being so hey! And it's because Norfolk weather is conspiring against me. I preferred the rain, because now I've got hay fever, my asthma's come back, it's like, ugh. But I'm struggling on anyway, despite the fact that my eyes feel like they're blowing up and my nose is all blocked up. Anyway, you don't want to hear about all of that, but that's why I'm not feeling so sprightly. But I want to update you nonetheless. We're on the Bure, we're heading away from Acle, which is behind us. We're going to merge with the Thurn, and we're going to be going towards Potterheim, where we hope to get a mooring and go to Latham's. We stopped back at the boatyard for water and to get our front curtains, which we've done. I'm going to put the live stream on in a moment, and so I am not driving at the moment, so it gives me a break, and you can just see how things are. This is a really stable boat. Some boats you've got to keep sort of working up the steering wheel to keep in a straight line. This, very few corrections needed. This is the lovely outside area. You've got all your LED lights at night here. What would be really nice here would be a couple of chairs and a table, a couple of folding chairs. I mean, it would ruin this lovely gel coat, but anyway, there is a shore power hookup, but no lead. But then you've got two big solar panels on the inside, so we're going to come in and change the cameras around a little bit today. But this is the view that I see when I'm doing things, and as you can see, we can scroll through our different cameras, and there is me. So I'm going to be putting that on in a moment, norfolkbroadslive.com. And remember, if you miss any of the live feeds, don't worry, they're all kept, they're all recorded, and the link to those is on norfolkbroadslive.com. I'm running low on battery power on the camera, so I'm going to have to put that on charge. But for now, until anything else happens, and you know the last time I said that on St. Julian, we broke down, so, oh no, we're not going to break down. But for now, until we get to Potterheim, that's all for now. So here we are, we're just about to leave. We've moored on the River Thurn here at Potterheim. We've just been into Potterheim, had a look at the boats for sale, went to Latham's, had a nice cream, got to do that, some chips from the chippy that's not the best, it has to be said. There's mixed reviews on the Norfolk Broads forum about this chip shop that which is coming outside of the wind there. And they're alright, but they've obviously been cooked a while ago and then just left to be kept warm, and then they go a bit sort of limp and chewy. But anyway, so then we came back to the boat. We've been broadcasting all the time as a static sort of webcam. From here it's off to Ramworth, or perhaps Horning, depends where really. All sorts of noises going on, ruining my recording here, but still. Maybe the Maltsters at Ramworth if we can get in on the stage there. If not, ferry in, maybe the Swan, and if all else fails, we're more in the boat's boatyard and walk in. That's the plan. Was going to take the camera to Potterheim to show you around, but I left it on the boat. Anyway, more as it happens. So hi and welcome to the last part of today's Captain's Blog. It's Thursday the 12th of July. It's 20 minutes past 5. I'm in the boat's boatyard, and I'm feeling quite good. Earlier on, my hay fever and asthma were causing all sorts of problems, running nose, puffy eyes, couldn't breathe. And now, because it's the end of the day, I'm feeling quite perky, quite good. Can breathe. The nose has stopped running. However, I've sort of, I don't know if you can see any of this, but a bit pink, because I thought, oh, I'll drive upstairs. It's not raining today, so I drove upstairs for an hour, and this is the result. So didn't bring any sunscreen, didn't bring any fly killer. Great. We have numerous species of flies on board at the moment. I'm sure amongst them the trusted female mosquito that's going to bite me later. But we're in the boat's boatyard. Let me show you this. Home of the Wilds fleet originally. The Caribbeans, Bahamas, Bermudas and Calypsos. And as you come in the dike, which is down there, there's a derelict house which I believe Frank Wilde used to live in, but I can't confirm that. But I remember coming here in 1992 and again in 1995, I believe. Certainly in 92 for a Bermuda, and then back again with a Caribbean Major. And it's nice that it's back in use with predominant classes of boats, not just a mishmash, but, you know, Tamarisk class, Emperor class. So, and this, the beast, just over here is freedomboatingholidays.co.uk. Went with those in February, and the weather is a lot different than it is now. Unique thing about those boatyard, want to go away for a night? If they got the boat, you can. Start a 3-night break on a Wednesday? You can. So that's a unique thing with them. But what are we going to be doing tonight? We're going to be going into Horning, maybe to the New Inn, the Ferry Inn perhaps, maybe the Swan. I haven't been to the Swan for ages, but we've got to do something because I forgot to bring any food to cook tonight, which is why we're in a boatyard in Horning. It's a quiet place on the river. Now I know the wind's going up, there's people around. Bolter's Marine is over there. Probably hear me speaking, but without seeing me. Strange. Anyway, that's today's Captain's Blog. It hasn't been the best. In fact, this whole series of Captain's Blog hasn't been up to the usual standards, but I've just not been feeling good. Anyone who suffers from the combination of asthma and hay fever, it gets you down. It gets me down anyway. But thank goodness it's eased up for now. I'm feeling a bit more myself. So thank you for watching today. I'll try and piece all these bits together. It's been a bit of a strange day, one way or the other. Did Roxham, Podham. Had a look at Ranworth, that was full, sadly, or we could have gone to the Maltsters. But here we are, and it's actually quite quiet. We're the only other hire boat here, no one else. So it'll be a quiet night tonight. So anyway, until tomorrow, which is going to be our last full day, hopefully I'll continue to feel good. More as it happens, as I say. And for all the people that have watched the live stream today on norfolkbroadslive.com, thank you. Thank you for participating in the chat room. Thanks for the tweets. The boat from Huddersfield, or with the Huddersfield FC flag on, saw them and waved at them. So, and I'm sorry about the guy who... We came out of our mooring at Potter, turned around and apparently run over his fishing line. So I think I was, I don't know, I think it was sort of 6 of one and half a dozen the other, to be honest with you. Maybe I shouldn't have been so close to the bank, maybe he should have moved his fishing line out of the way. It doesn't appear to have got caught round our propeller, or if it has, then he certainly didn't like reel off his reel. I stopped the boat, went back and sort of apologised, which I think he was surprised at. Looking at me dressed like this with this boat is a bit like, oik. And so I offered to pay him, compensate him for his loss of some of his line, which really surprised him. And then he was suddenly very apologetic and everything was all right. I tried to explain that on the live stream, but apparently it didn't work. It was sort of stuttering at the time. But I wanted to explain to people why we'd stopped mid-river on the Thurn and then was backing up in someone's chalet. But that's what was happening there. I've gone on far too much. It's London Rascal. It's a nice evening. It's time to go and get some booze and food. Until tomorrow, bye for now.